Hi guys, so thank you for tuning in, and today I'm going to show how to make games. So first of all, before I show you all the game making process, I will show you all the list of game making process. So this is clearly my opinion and not others. So the first process I begin with is brainstorming, and it is not included in this video because brainstorming I do it separately alone and I need a quiet place. So in brainstorming, I generate ideas in my mind and then I write it down, all the ideas. And then after that, I slowly take out the ideas that I don't want. I simply go for a simple game so that, because many people love simple game, they don't love something that very complex like chemistry. So I go for simple games. And then in brainstorming, I think of game concepts and game art design, level art design and all. And then after I finish brainstorming, I group all my ideas, and then from all those ideas I first start with number 2, game art design. And in here I design the art that I want. I go for minimalistic art that is simple, and I don't like very complex things. And then after drawing my art, I open number 3, game engine. There's many game engines like Unity, Unreal Engine 4, Godot, Game Maker Studio, Construct and all. But I go for Unity because it is best among the indie developers. So in there I then create levels and then import my game art design, and then in game engine, that is where the part where my game comes to life. And then after creating all those game art design and then putting it into game engine, I then start number 4, coding. If I don't code, then my characters won't move, and then they won't even jump, do nothing, and they will stay still there. So I should tell you this, you don't have to be a pro at coding. I'm also beginner at coding, but I can make games even if I'm beginner. The most important thing in coding is that you have to understand the code, and you also have to be a good Googler, good at Googling. So if you can understand code, then you can copy and paste others code, and or copy and paste others code, and then you can modify that code to be under your terms. So after coding, the characters will move, jump and do what they want, and then in coding the game concept will come into place. So after coding, then number 5, music. I haven't included this in my video because I haven't created it yet. So music is very important. It is, even in everywhere go, music is important. It connects the souls and the people, and music will bring life to a game. Just think of a game where there is no music. Yep, it will look dumb. So if you add music, then the game will sound better and look better, like Mario has some very great music. So now let's begin with game making process. Hello guys, so today I'm going to show you all how to make games. So first of all, I open Photoshop, that is a photo editing software, or you can open any other type of photo editing software like GIMP, software that has layering feature. So first of all, I create a new project, and then I go for pixel art, because pixel art is for a guy like me who is poor and don't have a graphics tablet, and it's easy to draw using mouse. So I love minimalistic art that isn't too complex, because I'm a noob in pixel art right now. So I create a box type ninja that looks cool for me. So as you can see, I'm done with my art now, and I save it. So now I open my game engine, that is Unity, or you can open any other game engines like Unreal Engine 4 and so many others, but I recommend Unity since it's best for indie developers. So after I import my image into the game engine and then split it up so that I can later on animate it and then play it too. So as you can see, I'm putting all the images into the game and then grouping it together so that I can animate it all together. So the next thing I'm doing is creating some more platforms for the character, like a level, so that the player can play on it. So now I'm creating a new animation for my character, like idle, run, jump animation and all. So first I create the idle animation, and you can see how I'm creating it by moving each part. So now I'm done with the idle animation, and I'm going to make a run animation now. So how I make this animation is a frame by frame animation by moving each part each frame. Like in 1 second I move one body part to the other spot so that it will look animated. What I try to do is I loop the animation so that I don't have to create more and more animation, so that it will look like a continuous animation. Now this is the most important thing in making games, that is coding. If you don't code, then the characters will fall down and I can't move the characters. So in order to move it, I create a C# script and name it player controller, so that I can later on easily edit and find the script for controlling the player. So I open the Visual Studio to code there. So the first thing I do is I clear the void start and void update function, and then I create a private rigid body and name it RB, and then I create a public float variable called speed that will check how speed my character is moving, and then a private float variable called move input to see if the player is pressing the right or left arrow key, and then I create a private void start and give the RB rigid body 2D component that is attached to my player. And then the next thing I do is I create a private void fixed update. That fixed update means it is related to physics, and then I assign the move input.getAxis raw and horizontal. That means if the player is pressing the left arrow key, then it's -1. If it is pressing the right arrow key, then it is +1. And then I create a rb.velocity to check the speed of the character, and then that is it. This is much to move my character. So after some error findings and giving and attaching components like rigid body and box collector, I finally was able to move the character, and you can see it. If I press the left and right arrow key, it moves.
2 hours later.
So after making some more animations and then editing the levels and adding more scripts so that the player can jump, move around, double jump, and then this is the result. You can check it out. Now the player can vary their jumps. If they press long enough, then the character will jump higher, and you can also do some double jumps. And the main thing is that the player is now animated, as you can see it. So this is it, guys. Game making is really easy. It's just that you run into a lot of problem when beginning, And then after learning a lot and then working hard to become a game developer, you will soon notice that it becomes a natural process for you. So thank you for watching, and let's meet next time.